All right, folks, waking up from this weekend with extreme amount of bearishness going on in the fundamentals and the price action itself. Now, crypto industry is the only industry in which I think the fundamentals are going to follow the technicals, right? Because, guys, we did have a lot of distribution signals going on off of the top on Bitcoin itself. And now it looks to me like, yes, these big players, I mean, the giants who really control the Bitcoin network are shutting their miners away. China taking down 90% of its Bitcoin mining capacity after local bans, right? Now, guys, this has to reflect on to some price action itself. But before that, we're going to be taking a look at the data coming from Glassnode, guys. Check this out. When Bitcoin was trying to put in a top right here, I mean, we had some crazy amount of terahashes going on in terms of the mining capacity as the whole network. Right now, we are down more than 50%, guys. More than 50% of the mining power is just simply wiped out of the market, right? We are talking about numbers when we were hovering somewhere alongside the $10,000 ranges, guys. Now, this is a fundamental indicator which is kind of ahead of the technical itself. So does that mean that Bitcoin will follow the path to this kind of fundamental fact and will come back down to $10,000 levels? No, guys, I don't think so. It's highly unlikely. Is what I would try to say. I say this because of the technical backings that I have, right? So without any further ado, guys, let's jump onto some real data right here. We have data coming in from Binance Open Interest, right? Binance Futures itself, guys. I was talking about how we are ranging alongside the 50,000 BTC Open Interest and how traders from Binance could start getting butchered, right? But it's interesting, guys. The interesting thing is that the open interest did not drop down quite a bit. I mean, look, guys, everybody was expecting that. Yes. Holy shit! Now everybody's gonna get liquidated. Now, guys, it looks to me like nope. Not much damage has been made. Not a lot of damage has been made in this down move. Now, this is what the data is pointing out towards, right? Obviously, we do have a little bit of slippy slidey thing going on in the open interest itself. Just 3,000 BTC down in terms of the open interest, guys, and we are still climbing to the upside. Now here comes. Where is the price action's direction? The price action direction is to the downside, and we are currently dealing with some bidding lows right now, right? And we are looking at the open interest rising. So that means that Binance traders have started taking short positions back again in the market. Okay. Now, like, am I the one with that cap and with that crystal ball trying to tell you that every single time the market is going to go against the Binance futures traders? Maybe, guys, maybe this is what the cycle of retail traders losses looks like, and this is exactly that, guys. This is exactly that. Now, the traders from Binance have started turning bearish, right? Now, why do I say this, guys? Because the price is going to the downside and the open interest is going to the upside, which means that people are taking short position in terms of the Binance futures itself. Now, we have data coming from, well, all right. I want to talk about one more thing, guys. One more thing before we proceed down. All right, let me just do this in chart itself, right? BTC USD shorts. Let's check this one out. How many short positions do we have? Butchered, gone, exited, guys. I mean, now all those people who were cracking down jokes and commenting on the fact that Bitfinex short positions are at all-time high, so Bitcoin is going to go to zero, guys. This 10 to 15% downside move just took away every person who was trying to short Bitcoin. This is called extreme bearishness. Coming off of the bidding lows, man. Holy shit. Bitcoin is back again at $30,000 levels, and nobody is able to figure out that this is the area of value, guys. This entire range is area of value for the small time frames, right? But since we are dealing with extreme market dynamics and market sentiments, guys, our market is like that. Crypto market is like that. We're dealing with extreme sentiments, which is why everybody is going to be turning out massively bearish in the bottom, right? Now, if we talk about the price action, if you simply talk about the price action itself, yes, this is bearish, guys. Yes, we are simply getting into that bear control zone even in the 3-day time frame. But if you take a look at the small time frames right here, we are back again at the bidding zone, guys. Back again right here at the bidding zone. Now, essentially for this week itself, I would be speculating on the price action being supported by this range, and once we start losing this range down on some key levels, guys, you know the deal. We're going to be going down to $27,500 levels, right? Now, why do I essentially talk about $27,500 levels? Is the fact that, I mean, look, let me just jump on the 12-hour time frame, then I can tell you the fact, I guess. Fibonacci retracement coming in from the COVID capitulation and the market cycle top for you guys right here. We are coming back at 600 extension, standing in at $27,000 levels, guys. This is the golden pocket. This is the most important area of price action for this entire bull market, I guess. Single leg structure to the upside, guys. Single wave to the upside. This was your entire bull market in a nutshell, I guess, happening over a span of one single year. And now we are quite looking at some death and destruction going on. Now, with this, I want to ask all of you one thing again, guys. It's not going to be hitting that like. You have to do that. Hit that like anyway. But let me ask this to you: how much are you exposed in crypto markets? What amount of net worth of yours is exposed in crypto markets? If it is going to be more than 60-70%, or if it is 100%, yes, you are going to be having some painful time in the coming days. And if you don't know how to capitalize on trading, you're going to be you're going to be burning down, man. Holy shit. Your head is going to be completely burning down. Now, guys, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games when the cycle is to the upside. When everything is good to the upside, everything is fun and games. When we do have a supply shock going on, yep, it's completely fine to maybe leverage your greed as well. But, guys, look, with this thing coming out, I mean, this is not good. This is not good. You should know most of the Bitcoin miners are in China, guys. Most of the Bitcoin miners are in China. So whatever happens in China, yes, it happens. It reflects on the price action, guys. It really reflects. Now this is the big news. This is not a joke, guys. This is not fun and games. We are looking at a trend continuation to the downside from these highs right here, guys. Most likely this is your only hope area. This is your only hopium, to be honest with you. This is your only hopium. $27,500 levels extending all the way down towards $26,500 as well. This entire zone is of your last hopium, to be honest with you guys. Now, once we start losing this one out, you know the deal, guys. We are going to be jumping back into the weekly time frame, and we will be taking a look at the 200 weekly moving average, not on this, but on the BLX index itself. Not this one as well, I guess. BLX, brave new coin, right here, guys. Yes, this is what we'll be looking at. The 200 simple moving average on the weekly time frame, guys. If we start losing $27,000 levels to the downside on a weekly trending basis, I'm not going to be looking at Bitcoin any lower than than this moving average itself. Now, this moving average could eventually start climbing up, guys. Why do I talk about these moving averages? Because this is the only data point we got, guys. This is the only data point we got, right? This entire thesis, this entire theory is based on the fact that, guys, every single time we bounce off of the 200 weekly moving average, we do set in a low. We do set in a macro low, which is why if we start trending below the golden pocket, I don't think Bitcoin's going to stop anywhere below. Sorry, not below. Anywhere. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop until we try to test the 200 weekly moving average, guys. And most likely, by the time we do come here, it's going to be a very slow process, guys. I think once we start losing $30,000 levels, it's not going to be an immediate waterfall to the downside. Well, we can't deny the possibilities of black swan events happening, right? Which is why I ask you guys, if you have your 100% net worth in crypto assets, okay. Alright, that's not really a good idea right now. It's not really a good idea, guys. Even though Bitcoin on the small time frames is still trending alongside some key levels, guys. I think as a macro picture, it's not really a good idea to be overexposed in crypto markets or any asset for that matter, guys. Any asset, right? Any asset. Now, a lot of people out there would be like, oh, I'm not into Bitcoin. I'm not into Ethereum because they are going down. I'm into XYG shitcoin. Holy fucking crap, if Bitcoin is going to lose 30,000, that shitcoin is going to go down 99%, guys. This is what crypto market is, man. I can't stress enough on these facts again and again. This is what crypto market is, right? Now, guys, just this week is going to be really important. But before that, let's just talk about the previous weekly closure. I mean, this was not good. This is calling for a continuation trend move to the downside. Not immediately, but yep, guys. I mean, as soon as we close this weekly candle right here, we did have some attempts going on during the weekend for this candle closing above this previous candle closure, but it did not work out, guys. It did not work out for the bulls, and we had this immediate continuation going on. Now, we could be coming down all the way towards this week's low, guys, standing in at $31,000 flat right here. The last point of liquidity entering the market, and the last point when the market really started attempting a reversal, right? Now, if we just invert this chart, guys, the picture is looking completely different, right? We got accumulated right here. We got accumulated right here, and then we are formulating a little, let's just say we are formulating a triangular pattern, guys. Sorry, not a rectangle pattern which is breaking out. And if you have been following up with the content coming from this channel, you know the deal, guys. These horizontal breakouts, these rectangular breakouts are strong, guys. These breakouts are strong. All right, does that mean that Bitcoin is going to go to zero after this breakout? Nope, essentially not. It's going to take a lot of time, and we could be looking at a massive bounce coming from $27,000 levels, guys. Now look, in terms of looking at this market as a trader, and in terms of finding values in the small to mid time frames, yes, guys, I am looking at values onto these levels because it's pretty obvious, right? Every single time you come here, you don't get a lot of time to pick Bitcoin, but you get a lot of time to sell Bitcoin, guys. And we are still in a range bound situation, this range being a pretty big range, and the previous rejection being your ultimate trend controller. Now, guys, I do feel that this is your liquidity exiting area right now. If the sell side liquidity dries up in the coming days, essentially when all the sell orders fuck off from these markets, yes, you can create bull traps, yes, you can go to the upside with just simply deleting these bid zones, these sell zones right here, and then we can go to the upside and trap a lot of people and then come down eventually, guys. Now, if you remember, I've been talking about a potential scenario that could happen, guys, which could be breaking down below onto this level where everybody gets bearish onto some key levels, standing in at the golden retracement of this entire bullish leg, and then we can attempt for that bull trap, guys. Now, the bull trap comes in on the 6-minute retracement of this entire bearish leg right here. This one standing neat at $49,000 to $50,000 levels, guys. Again, yet another huge as big as resistance coming in on these levels, right? Then we can talk about some bull trap going on. But essentially, guys, for this week, for the first and the foremost pass, I would expect, I'm not kidding, I would really expect Bitcoin to get bid out of these zones right now. I would personally be interested in bidding these zones, but I would not recommend anybody just copy in whatever I'm trying to do, because, guys, look, I have my risk management and I have my system under formulation right now. You are here to learn. If you are in these markets as a new player, guys, holy shit, if you are a new player and if you have over invested in cryptocurrencies, market is going to tell you a lot of things. Market is going to teach you a lot of things, it looks to me like. But essentially, guys, don't worry about it, because the first and the foremost years in the market, in form of participation, the only goal that you got to have in your mind is to survive these markets, guys, because if you talk about the long haul, Bitcoin is going to bail out everybody, guys. Bitcoin bails out everybody. We put in crazy tops in the past, but what happens eventually, guys? What happens, right? Just it clears it up and it starts trending to the upside, creating new all-time high again and again and again. This is what we have seen all throughout the history of our land rod, the history of Bitcoin, right? Now, guys, just a reminder, I do not think if you were over invested and over leveraged in crypto markets, you would have had a good weekend. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, because this market is going to surprise you back again and again every single weekend. You want to be enjoying, you want to be going out and chilling, but since you have your exposure in any shitcoin or for this matter fucking Bitcoin as well and Ethereum as well, you would be scratching your head and maybe just creating a ruckus for yourself, guys, which is why these markets, they will go to the upside and the downside. The only thing which matters is your own objectives, your own opinions, and your own thought process and your own exposure, guys, your own exposure. I don't think it's necessary to put 100% of your net worth or your savings into crypto assets, man. Holy shit. So it's going to give you a lot of troubles, right? Now, I'm talking about these things because I was there, and yes, guys, it was pretty painful, right? It was pretty painful. Now, in the first, let me just summarize this entire thesis and this entire assumption right here, guys. Remember, these things are assumptions, right? So even if we come back down all the way towards $31,000 levels on the weekly schedule, guys, it's going to be a completely fine scenario. We are going to get picked up back again, and most likely we will attempt another bounce on these levels, right? The last rejection that we could be talking about is this zone of liquidity exit in the market, guys. This is where we started just losing, and we started breaking below, and yep, you are looking at some 12-hour continuation going on right now, immediately going through this. Okay, all right, 12-hour RSI not looking good, guys. This is freshly getting into bearish control zone, so basically this can continue to the downside. I mean, this can keep on continuing. The only thing which can save you is this horizontal support right here, guys. We do not want to get our 12-hour candles closing below these price points right here, because if that happens, most likely we will be triggering a down move all the way towards $27,000 levels right now. In the $27,000 levels, that would be really interesting, guys. The $27,000 levels would be a really interesting zone of liquidity, right? Once we come here, it's going to be a massive chop, guys. I think it's going to be a massive chop. Why do I talk about this price action, guys? Because Bitcoin has done these kind of price actions before in the history. Let me just simply demarcate this area for you and tell you the price action behavior. Now, I'm not saying that this exact shit is going to happen. Nope. No whatsoever, guys. I do not feel that this exact shit is going to happen. But what I'm talking about is how Bitcoin again and again likes to go. Holy shit! It just, guys. Look, this was your range low right here, right? I mean, this was your crazy beating range low happening on a very long time frame, and you just violated this one to the downside, and guess what? Whoopsie doodle, a lot of bears getting trapped right here and immediately fucking off to the upside, going to the 200 single moving candles on the 12-hour time frame itself, and most likely the daily time frame itself, guys. Now Bitcoin does that. It happens in low, let's just say, guys, when the sell side liquidity completely dries up, right? This is what happens. This is what happens, guys. Because this happens because the big orders, the icebergs, the big orders are now out of the market. They capitulated. Big orders capitulated right here, which is why it's just very easy to create these kind of bull traps, guys. These things will not happen just like that. Everybody has been talking about how this bearish retracement could happen all the way towards these levels, including me, guys, including me. But on the top of my head, yes, I have this thing at the back of my head that Bitcoin is not going to make things easy. The price action and the way crypto markets, they trend, it's not easy, guys. These things, they will not trend in your own opinions bias, guys. I think it's not going to happen just the way you are imagining it, right? Now this is just a little bit of reality check going on right here for this video itself, and let's just jump on to Ethereum for that matter, guys. This is not looking nice. Okay, now why is Ethereum way more bearish than Bitcoin? Guys, Ethereum is getting as fucked two ways. Bitcoin USD going down, BTC going down as well, guys. Ethereum is getting wrecked two ways, guys. This is why the down move emerging on Ethereum could be stronger. It could be very strong, guys. And this is a major fucking blow off top. I've been talking about this again and again, right? Why do I say that, guys? Because the monthly, the macro, the granddaddy of your all the fucking time frames. Here we go. Okay, looks like you're putting a generational top right here, man. Holy shit, this was crazy overextension, guys. This was madness. Nowhere Ethereum was trying to match some fundamental values and the network use itself, where the Ethereum fees was going all the way towards not even $100,000 per transaction, right? Wow, that was crazy amount of exuberance. Now, guys, these things are quite simple to talk about in the hindsight, but if you have been following up with this content, I've been talking about how you got to be really skeptical above $3,500 levels on Ethereum as well, guys. Why was I talking about these levels again and again? Because of this right here. Let me just put on the logarithmic chart and just talk about facts and figures for you guys right here, guys. The 261 extension, guys. The 261 extension, right? Now, ETH USD. I guess I'm going to be going on to Bitstamp where most of the history is standing in at, right? The 261 extension out of this entire bear market structure, guys. These areas are your key areas of potential profit taking interest, guys. Now, the profit taking got really extended and got really accelerated by the rest of the landscape, guys, by Bitcoin breaking out of some key levels to the downside. Yes, this one got crazily aggressive, but the 261 extension, I was screaming and shouting about the fact that how you should think about fucking off from the market onto these levels, guys, because overextension number one, and guys, single leg. Now this was a COVID capitulation. Now this is monthly time frame, right? COVID capitulation right here, and on a single leg to the upside, 5,000% returns. Who the fuck would not take profits, guys? Who the fuck would not take profits? These markets cannot simply go to the upside. Any market for that matter cannot just simply hover on to the upside and just constantly go to $1 million fucking dollars, guys. The path towards $100,000 Ethereum is not going to be simple. It's going to take its own time. Guys, I'm a macro omega bull on crypto market. Let me be very frank and honest. I'm an omega bullish person on crypto assets, guys, Bitcoin and crypto assets. But it really pains to see the exuberance which just happens in the market again and again with every single cycle top, guys. With every single time you go for those upswings on Bitcoin or on Ethereum, holy crap, the exuberance in the market is just, guys, it looks to me like most of the market participants, they just let go of their emotions and they're like, all right, it's completely blindly bullish. So we're just simply gonna expose our entire net worth into fucking crypto assets, guys. Holy shit, Bitcoin right here, guys. Michael Saylor, my god, guys. Oh, now there's one look, there's another thing which I want to talk about. Let me just let me just talk about that. Then we can go back to Ethereum, guys. MSTR, MicroStrategy incorporated in the 3-day time frame, guys. Let me just get into the log charts as well. This is MicroStrategy for you. Holy shit, this is MicroStrategy, right? Now, interesting behavior going in the small time frames. The markets have not yet opened, guys. Let me be very frank and honest. I do strongly believe that as soon as the markets they start opening, this is going down. This is going down. Probably it'll try to fill the gap, guys, because Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, look, this company right here is completely Bitcoin dependent, guys. MicroStrategy is completely Bitcoin dependent. And look at this chart, man. Holy shit, this is a piece of garbage for you. If I had to just talk about the technicals and just simply skip the fundamentals, guys, this is a piece of shit. This is complete garbage, guys. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Complete sideways for 20 years. Did nothing for 20 years. Talked about Bitcoin and started investing, started putting 60% of their entire net worth into Bitcoin, guys. Alright, the timing for MicroStrategy was crazy. I can't deny, guys. I can't deny the fact that how MicroStrategy put in 60% of their company's hard assets into Bitcoin back in the good old days, guys. I'm talking about $11,000 levels of Bitcoin. That was the risk taken. Now, you are extending your welcome in the market. You are overextending yourself in the market. You are like, there is no second best. There is no second best. It's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to rule. Bitcoin is going to be just the only currency which is going to be acceptable everywhere. All of your US dollars are going to die. Guys, guess what? I got news for you. DXY, another piece of important, really fucking important information for you guys. Dixie, guys, dollar index. This is your inversion for crypto assets, guys. If this starts trending to the upside, all of your crypto assets will go down. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. Check this one out right here. This is the COVID capitulation. Alright, now this is March of 2020. Now these things look, guys, I want all of you to understand the real things in the bigger picture, right? Which is why this is quite important, quite a necessary chart to take a look at again and again, right? Now guys, check this out. This was your COVID capitulation where your dollar index gave a fake out. It gave a huge, humongous fake out to the upside and it's just rejected to the downside. And guys, this is where your cryptocurrency bull run started, right? This is where your crypto market bull run started all the way until these points. Now what are we doing right here on the Dixie? We are putting in a double bottom with crazy amount of divergence, guys, on the 3-day time frame, and we are going above 60 on the RSI. Basically, the dollar is getting really strong, guys. We got to keep an eye on this one. The US dollar is looking strong out of these levels, right? Now once we start clearing these levels on the Dixie index, all right, let me just extend this one all the way towards the upside. Let's just give crypto markets a lot of leverage, and let's just be, well, let's just be generous in terms of the assumption itself, and let's just extend this box all the way towards 94.2 levels on the Dixie index, guys. Once we start trending above this exact wick right here, the $94.5 levels on Dixie itself, then it's going to be cream pie. It's going to be bad bearish piece of price action for the entire crypto market, guys, in the coming days as well. Now, do I think that the crypto market is going to go to shit immediately, guys? No, I don't think so. This is your point of control right here. I think when Dixie climbs up all the way towards these sides, Bitcoin's price action could be aligning with the golden pocket, guys, sitting in at $27,000 levels, right? And that is when we could be looking at a bounce, and that is when we could be looking at a little small time frame rejection coming from these levels. And then a lot of motherfuckers are going to be talking about manipulation. I got wrecked because market is manipulated. No. God damn it, no. It's because you did not know what your risk is, guys. It's because you did not encapsulate the potential downside that can occur in these crazy fucking stupid crypto markets, right? This is why, guys, it's not manipulation. Why do we go to the downside? Because there are a lot of sellers than buyers. Why do we go to the upside? Because everybody's buying. So don't have that contrarian perspective that, holy shit, everybody is selling, so I'm going to be buying. Guys, look. When everybody is buying, when literally everybody is buying, the asset is going to go to the upside. God damn it, it's going to go to the upside. And when everybody is trying to sell, this is what is going to happen, guys. Let me just take it with the logarithmic values. This is what is going to happen when everybody starts selling, guys. Holy shit, an asset coming from literally $80 going towards $5,000 levels within 1 year. Overextension, over leverage, and fucked off down below. This is what happens, guys. Shit, well, we are breaking this grind as well to the downside. This is, guys, Ethereum from any angle, it just keeps on looking bad and bad again and again, right? Now, holy shit, anything can happen, guys. This market is, I mean, look, when the liquidity keeps on drying up, anything can happen to the upside as well, right? When the entire sell side liquidity goes to shit and one news comes out, for example, China started mining Bitcoin again and everything is back to 100. Guys, these bull traps can happen on Ethereum as well. We can come down we can go up all the way towards this diagonal trending line as a potential retest all the way towards $2,600 levels on Ethereum as well, and still be bearish on the macro picture, guys, and still be bearish on the macro picture as well, right? Now, essentially, the Ethereum's continuation. Alright, guys, now let me be very frank and honest. This was the continuation signal right here, guys. The 3-day candle that closed yesterday was your confirmation signal that we are breaking hold. We are losing these grounds. Ethereum is losing out. I mean, we did break this. Alright, let me just put the logarithm back again. We did break this grind line to the downside, and this was your continuation trend, guys. And well, I was stressing out on this fact that how once we start rolling below this trend line and this support on an opening and a closing basis, things could start accelerating to the downside. And guys, Ethereum is being fucked off from BTC pair and the USD, and Bitcoin is being fucked off from USD, which is why double bonanza for Ethereum to the downside, I guess, right? And we are losing hold on the guys. RSI is looking like shit. Okay, now if you remember one more thing which I was talking about on Ethereum long term, guys, this is a head and shoulder on RSI. Now everything is coming into reality, guys. Now am I talking about how I predicted everything and you should listen to me and me only? No, guys, no. Look. We are not in these markets to be right or wrong. We can never be in these markets to be right or wrong, right? So to hell with that cult, guys. Look, all these crypto YouTubers who are constantly inducing FOMO in your head, guys, stay the fuck away. If you want to survive in these markets without a system, I don't think you should follow anyone's advice, guys. I just don't think you should follow anyone's advice, right? Including me, guys. I'm being completely frank and honest. But let me just get back to the point right here, guys. I was talking about how Ethereum on the RSI is forming a huge ass head and shoulder pattern going on. It's crazy, guys. This is crazy, right? And this is coming into fruition, right? This was the neck breakdown, and this was their exact entry for. Alright, this was their exit point, guys. This RSI, like without even looking at the price action right now, I can tell you that this was your exit point. Once we started losing this one to the downside, and all these retests as well were your warning signs, guys. This was your ultimate exit. That ETH on the RSI on the 3-day time frame is losing all the bullish momentum, guys. Ethereum is losing everything in terms of the bullish momentum to continue this bull trend to the upside, and we lost it, guys, right here, right? Let me just demarcate this one. Let me just try to see where the price action is aligning with this one as well. Right here, guys, right here. This was your ultimate rejection candle. Yep. And these were your warnings again and again. Yep, we are slipping and sliding all the way down to below $2,000 levels, guys. Below $2,000. Now, in the small time frames, we can come back down all the way towards this point and this point, guys. I'm talking about 1850 and 17. Oh, holy shit. Now, these levels are coming to reality, right? Okay, time for a little black coffee. Didn't start my day with black coffee, so quite late on my end as well. 4:30 right now in my time zone. Alright guys, now let me just get rid of this one as well. And for this day, for today's piece of price action, the way we are quite literally waterfalling down below, guys, this is the first line of hopium in the intraday time frames, and this is the second line of hopium in these small time frames. But once you start losing this exact level, standing in at $1,725 levels, guys, yep, this is your resting zone, sitting in at $1,500 levels, right? And $1,500 levels, I do expect this one to hold, guys. Holy fucking crap, Ethereum should hold some level, right? It should hold some level, so that should be $1,500 levels, right? If we lose these levels to the downside, we are not going to be stopping until this point, guys, all the way where your, let's just say, last leg to the upside started, guys. This one started, right, with supporting the price action all the way above $1,000 levels onto these levels. And once we start losing 1,500, guys, yes, we're going to come back down all the way towards these levels. Although I think it's a far-fetched opinion, to be honest with you. Ethereum coming to $1,000 levels is a very, very far-fetched opinion. It's a big fat far-fetched opinion, guys. This is damn this is damn bearish piece of interpretation. But guys, even if it happens, it will take a lot of time. It'll take humongous time. So sharpen your skills, try to find a system, try to figure out the moving average, guys. I'll be rolling out some content for all of you, which is going to be paid. Guys, I'm not getting these are going to be ebooks, they are going to be paid. I'm not telling you to buy that, guys. Most of the analysis, most of the mindset that you can get in terms of understanding crypto markets can come out of my own rambling as well, if you are paying attention, right? But if you want a summarized situation for yourself in terms of Fibonacci's, moving averages, and all of your terms and conditions that come alongside some key validations or invalidations, guys, if you want all of these things summarized, yes, those ebooks are gonna help you out big time, guys, big time, right? I'm gonna roll them out pretty soon, and you are not obligated to buy that. Let me be very frank and honest, guys. You are not obligated to buy that. Although, if you are new as a trader, if you are trying to build an edge, and even if you are there, if you've been there in the space for a very long time and you still cannot try to figure out an edge in the market, guys, I think these summarized outlook and the relevancy coming from these ebooks are going to help you out, are simply going to help you out. And holy shit, I'm not going to price them out at $2,000 or at $5,000, guys. You will be surprised. I mean, look, it's not going to be expensive as fuck, guys. It's not going to be expensive as fuck. I think just to go for a little summarized outlook in terms of the technical indicators, and to know what is relevant, and to just throw the things which are irrelevant, I think those ebooks will help you out, right? All right, guys, now last piece of technical analysis for you. it's just funny to talk about the TA, man. Holy shit. I mean, in such events, guys, the TA is not going to be very, very safe and sound, to be honest with you. But for that matter, we are dealing with the last support line on Ethereum BTC as well. And guys, look, this 3-day candle pretty much looks to me like it wants to reject this one. Okay, holy shit. I think I don't have water as well. Alright guys, let me just quickly wind this up right here. Look, this one really wants to start trending below the 21 exponential moving average on 3-day time frame itself. So if Ethereum BTC starts closing and opening candles below this exact price point, which is 6.1 million satoshis, guys, Ethereum will be wrecked two ways, guys. Ether will go wrecked two ways, right? And that is when your ETH USD price action could come towards $1,000 levels. But let's just not talk about that, guys. That's a complete far-fetched opinion right now. We're not trying to induce any FOMO to the downside or the upside, guys. We're dealing with ranges. And let me conclude by one more thing right here. The Dixie is really important, guys. This is very important. This one is wanting to this one is really wanting it. This is a good piece of structure. I would take my risk and I would go long on this structure right here, which would be shorting the entire crypto market in one single go, guys. And there is no hedge in crypto market. You think that, okay, Bitcoin is going down, Ethereum is going down, so I'm going to buy XYZ shitcoin, it's going to save my ass. Nope. Not going to work out. If Bitcoin is going to start its downtrend, guys, every crypto asset will go down. That's it. There is no hedge within crypto market. If you want to hedge yourself, you can go ahead for that short position in the futures. But if you think that you can be hedging yourself with buying different altcoins, nope. Not going to work out. BTC USD real quick, guys, so that I can just summarize this entire video. Okay. Now back again. This is supposed to work as a bidding zone, guys. Although it really depends on how we are accelerating to the downside. And it looks to me like the the HV on the 3-day, first and foremost, HV on the 3-day is still rising, guys. The volatility is still rising, and this one is expansion. This one is price action expansion, so we could punch below the support as well, guys, for this week itself, and we could come back down all the way here. Look. Obviously, I'll be uploading a video tomorrow as well. I would be updating all of you guys every single day for this week, as I think this week is very crucial, guys, for a lot of lessons as well in terms of market participation, guys. Now, on the 12-hour time frames, yes, the volatility is expanding again, guys. Now, all right. Now, let's be very honest and frank, guys. Every single time frame is on the verge of expansion. The 12-hour RSI is breaking out of a grind as well. Okay. So if this area does not work out, we could be coming down all the way towards $27,000 levels today or tomorrow as well, guys. Look, the velocity and the acceleration is still Look, this is still under expansion right here, right? So your last hope for the day is somewhere going to be alongside the $31,000 levels. Below this price point, guys, I think I will wait it out. I'm gonna be waiting for the market to settle it out. Right now, here's one more thing. Here's one more disclosure right here, guys. I exited most of the crypto market below this one right here. Now, look, I was not concerned even if the market goes to the upside. Why was I concerned, guys? Because this was my risk tolerance right here. I'll be very frank and honest. I am still participating. I'm still trading these markets, but my base collateral, my base asset is USDT. It's USDT, guys. It's USDT. I am trying to look forward towards my USDT portfolio rather than my crypto assets portfolio, guys. The macro is turning bearish, and I've been talking about look, guys. Ever since this rejection, yes, I got skeptical. I got skeptical about crypto markets. Now it's quite easy to talk about these things in the hindsight, guys. Am I saying that I nailed the top? No. Look, no, guys. My risk tolerance and my assets and my portfolio value was I was getting really shaky, guys. I'll be very frank and honest. After this rejection candle right here, look, I was not interested. I was like, all right, now this is not worth it. This is not worth it. To just push your risk even down further in the market is not worth it. So even if I have to participate in the market, I'm going to be getting back. I'm going to be putting my trader's shoes back again, and I'm going to be participating in these markets with objectives, with ranges, and not chasing these assets, guys, and not chasing the number of Ethereums or number of Bitcoins I am having in my portfolio. No, not anymore, not anymore. Until we are setting in a base, until we are trending some, until we are setting in some macro reversal, guys, which I think is going to take some time. It's going to take months. Bitcoin will get reaccumulated for a very, very, very long time, and we could be formulating a lot of bull bear traps coming all the way down, all the way by the end of this year as well. But essentially, guys, look, my point being, everything comes to your own risk tolerance. I felt shaky below these price points, so I fucked off in terms of my negative exposure. But certainly, guys, if you want to be talking about how I am exposed in the market currently, guys, all I have is USDT, guys. I'm situated in stable coins. Even if these retracements are going to the upside, I'm trading these retracements, guys. I'm simply trading these ones to the upside, and I'm trying to capitalize these gains in terms of USDT. Now, I'm going to be long on USDT until the DXY, the Dixie, the dollar index stays to the upside. I'm going to be long on the dollar until until that puts in a reversal, until Dixie puts in a reversal, guys. I think I'm going to be stepping away from crypto markets as my base assets, and I'm going to be sticking to the stability, right? Okay, all right. Now this looks to me like the perfect time to wind this video up. After rambling for 36 minutes straight without a sip of water, I will catch all of you guys in the next video coming tomorrow itself. Bye for now.